Well, a very good afternoon, everyone. Thanks for joining us today for a really fantastic webinar. My name is Sandy Elson, and on behalf of the travel professional community and homebasedtravelagent.com, I want to welcome all of you and thank you for taking time out of your busy day to join us today. I'm very pleased to welcome as our host today the Travel Society. Our speakers are Linnell Leahy and Gina Philp. And first, I want to give you a little information about our speakers. Linnell Leahy is the Director of Business Development at Travel Society. Linnell's focus is placing independent contractors within the Travel Society and overseeing and fostering the relationship with Virtuoso. She has over 25 years' experience in the travel industry, starting out her career in airline reservations, airport ticket counter and gate management, and car rental sales, to travel business development in the corporate arena. In her free time, and after that description, I don't know how you have any, but in her free time, Linnell enjoys traveling, hiking, cycling, skiing, canyoneering, book club, and most any type of outdoor activity. Our other speaker today is Gina Philp, and Gina is the Director of Operations at Travel Society. Gina is in charge of everything travel advisor related, and she's also an integral part of the vendor management team. Out of the office, Gina enjoys spending time with her husband and teenage son. You can often find Gina and her family traveling the world and enjoying all the great destinations the great state of Colorado has to offer. Outside of family and travel, Gina's passions include photography, yoga, and most important to her, inspiring all living things to achieve balance and happiness. Starting out as a reservation agent in 1983, Gina has been in the travel industry for over 30 years and understands the ins and outs of everything travel. Linnell and Gina's topic today is searching for independence, support, community, and the potential for increasing profits. Take 30 minutes to find out how. Before we get started, please remember that you are all muted, but we welcome your questions. You can type in your questions at any time in the question area you see on the right-hand panel of your screen. At the end of the presentation, we will get to as many questions as we can. So let's turn the microphone over to Linnell so she can get started. Welcome, Linnell.
Well, thank you so much, Sandy, and thank you, everybody, on behalf of the travel professional community and home-based travel agents. We really appreciate your time. We know that time is valuable, so we're going to, our main goal today is to offer you an option for helping put more money in your pocket. So how does that sound, everyone? So what are you searching for with a host agency? Obviously, you're probably looking for a host that's easy to work with. I think that's number one. And what about you? What about the freedom to run your business the way you want? So keep your identity. And what about earning those top commissions and be able to keep 100% of your commissions? That's the all-important focus is what's going into your pocket. And what about support? Have you ever dialed in and you get a voicemail message and it could be days or another week until you get any answer to your questions? And what about your contractual agreement? Are they long-term, short-term? So what are you indeed searching for? What are you looking for? So we're hoping to help you find that right balance today. So the typical small host agency, the focus seems to be primarily on a number of limited vendors, and they might even request and require you to work with just those limited number of vendors. But typically you do get individual support because it is a smaller community, and you are limited, though, to a number of the community that's within the network. So typically there's a limited number of other independent contractors that you can bounce ideas off of. And typically the small host agency provides you with less buying leverage, so you typically you don't earn the highest of commission levels when it comes to a small host agency. Whereas in a large host agency, you can sometimes feel lost and unappreciated. There's typically many vendor options, and however, your agent to support staff ratio, you can feel lost and out of touch. So it's important that you look for the match for yourself and what you're looking for. There's typically a larger community to network with and more buying power. However, the benefits of a mid-sized host agency, such as the Travel Society, we feel we're the perfect blend for you. Our staff to your travel advisor ratio, we have typically a one-on-one relationship. Your accessibility to our executive team is second to none. You can pick up the phone and call our co-owners. You can talk to any one of our staff at any given time. If somebody's on the phone or busy, you can reach out and get your answers to your questions immediately. So the emphasis is on a quick response time. Your customers are looking for the answers from you, and you in turn are looking for the help and benefit from your host agency. And then what about vendor management? We have some of the industry's highest commissions, which in turn is going to put more money into your pocket. And obviously that's what you're looking for. And with the Travel Society, the vendors come to us and they place a big importance on each of our independent contractors. They reach out to them on a one-on-one basis also. Not just our staff and our team, but they also reach out to each and every travel advisor because of our agency size and our volume. So what is important to you? What are the factors that you consider when you're looking for a host agency? Do they require a minimum amount of sales volume from you? And what about your experience level? It's basically a two-way street in that regard. What about the fee structure? Are you sharing a commission? What is the commission split? Is it 70, 80? Do you keep 100%? Is there a monthly minimum? Is there a monthly, are you paying for a monthly fee? What is that fee structure? And also, as we just mentioned just a little bit before, what level of support do you need? Are you an experienced agent where you just want to be left alone and just want to have that support when you reach out and touch the host agency? Or are you fairly new in the industry and you're looking for a little bit more hand-holding? What about vendor preferences? What is the host agency offering to you? Are they telling you and dictating which vendors do you need to utilize, or do you have your choice in what vendors you want to use? The other thing to look at is, what about the consortium membership? What's available to you? What's important to you? So I just want to touch base about what the Travel Society is all about. We have not been around. We've been around the road for a long time, since 1986. We started solely as a host agency. We don't have any other business components that have directed our attentions otherwise. We are based in Denver, Colorado. However, we have independent contractors within 26 states and even on a global basis. And we are also a member of Virtuoso, which is the luxury travel network. And you are able to network with over 170 independent travel advisors. And we'll touch base a little bit more about that and how we do that. So we feel we have the warm and fuzzy approach. So as far as independence, as I just mentioned, 100% of our people that are on board with our team are independent contractors. We don't hire, we don't have any staff that we pay as far as travel advisors. Everybody owns their own business and are 100% independent. The other important feature is you keep your identity. If you want to show on your business cards that you're affiliated with the Travel Society and Virtuoso, you have that capability, but you keep the name of your agency.
And just to add, this is Gina Phil, just to add what I think is very important, as Linnell mentioned, is that you're keeping your identity. We also brand whatever we can with your logo as well. So please do keep that in mind, your brand, your logo, your identity.
Good point, Gina. Thank you.
You're welcome.
And again, I wanted to emphasize the freedom for you to choose the vendors that you want to work with. Again, we do not dictate that. We have the preferred vendors that are an option for you, but we don't tell you who you have to work with. We feel that's a really important feature for you. And as far as community, we provide monthly conference calls, we provide training, we provide information on what's going on in the industry, new vendor programs. We also provide daily emails to you with regards to what's going on in each of the vendors as far as cruises, as far as tours, fam trips that are coming up. We support you with your ability of wanting to go on fam trips. Also, we send out messages with regards to any other industry update that's going on. We compile all that information. We're all inundated with hundreds of emails on a daily basis. We compile that and send that out on a daily basis. And then we also have an internal private message board where you can bounce ideas off of the other independent contractors. Maybe there's a group going to Paris and you're not as familiar with some of the properties or DMCs located in Paris. You can send out a message and say, you know, I've come across these 3 great options. You know, what is everybody's idea out there? And then we provide an annual meeting. Our next meeting will be in the spring of 2016. And that gives you a great opportunity to rub elbows with all the vendors and meet our team and all the other independent contractors that are spread throughout the country. Because everybody's home base, and it gives you just a great networking opportunity. And then along with that, we provide awesome support system. We have an accounting department that's second to none. We devote and dedicate an accounting person to you. So if you have any questions about invoicing, about commissions, or you know what's out there, you can contact your accounting department and get in touch with them immediately. Also, we give you some marketing support. Are you wanting to send out an email blast, or you know, we have a program through internally and through our Virtuoso where you can send out those email blasts to your clients. And then also technology, which is second to none. We have an IT department that's on staff here during normal working hours, and then if you have a problem with after hours, we also have a 24-hour support system with our IT. So absolutely provide you 24/7 support. As far as our accounting department, as I mentioned, we feel our accounting department is second to none. They have expertise in the travel industry, and they're there on your behalf. Again, you will not get, you know, a voicemail. You'll get a response immediately within minutes or an hour to your questions. And we know that the money in your pocket is second to none, so your commissions are paid every 2 weeks. We have, as I said, a combined staff with 60 years experience devoted to the travel industry. So they know and can help you with your business. We do the back end for you also with the ARC reporting and provide you with your commission report. Each advisor, as I mentioned, is assigned to one accounting personnel, so you have a go-to person that's on your behalf. You don't have to call in and say, you know, I don't know who my accounting support person is. There's somebody there. If they're not available, somebody else can help you immediately. And we pride ourselves on being highly accurate. And along with, we have a personality in our accounting department. We're just not number crunchers. We truly are there to support you. And as far as marketing services within the Travel Society, do you want to touch base on that just briefly, Gina?
Yeah, sure. Thank you, Linnell. We at the Travel Society do have an internal lead generation program, which gives the independent contractors the opportunity to accept leads based on their specialties. So that is internal. You know, there's also, through our consortium, there's also various opportunities for lead generation as well. So if you're looking, you know, to build your business, then this is something you definitely would want to be a part of. We do also have an email support system. We offer an internal email hosted by our email service provider. With that email support, you receive 24/7 technology, IT support. You receive a Travel Society email address. You have the opportunity to also receive a telephone that would have on-hold music through our consortia, as well as a 1 or 2 line telephone. Website assistance, of course, we're here. Our IT department is here to assist you in any way that we possibly can. With website assistance, if you already have your own website, obviously you're going through that host. However, we can also provide you with the opportunity to build a website through our Virtuoso Consortia, as well as social media. We're here to help you in any way that we can through social media. The Travel Society is involved with social media as well. So if you ever needed support in any of these areas, we are here to help you as well.
Along with our Facebook page, which seems to be really popular these days.
Yeah. And moving on to technology, most of you are probably familiar with client-based. We do offer client-based as an option for you. It is not mandatory. Again, Travel Society does not mandate what type of software you will be using, aside from the GDS, since we only have the 2 GDS systems to offer you, Sabre and Apollo. Client-based, again, most of you are probably familiar with this. We provide client-based through Virtuoso. It is integrated with Virtuoso to help you maximize your marketing opportunities as well as your client base. It is a really nice way also to keep your client's personal information secure, like, for example, credit card information, and so on. We also offer an online booking tool, so if there are any of you out there that are not currently utilizing a GDS, we have this option for you. You can use the Travel Society's online booking tool to create air, car, and hotel reservations. Those air, car, and hotel reservations that you create on that online booking tool automatically integrate with our back office system. So there is nothing you need to do other than go onto the tool, book your client reservation, charge your service fee, and you're done. We do the rest. We provide the back office ticketing for you. We provide the invoicing for you. So it's really easy to do business with us if you are not currently on a GDS. We also have custom invoicing, which is electronic invoicing. So our invoices are very interactive. Your client receives an email invoice that is interactive with hyperlinks. They could, check the weather. They could look at maps of where they're going to be. They could click on a link that we've created for you that will take them to a travel insurance website where they could book their own insurance, and you're automatically going to get the revenue for that and the commission, and so on. So we do offer those very interactive invoices. On those invoices, we're also able to customize that with your personalization. We could put your logo, your name, your phone number, your website, your email address, however you'd like us to customize that. Again, keeping your own identity. We also have offer through Cornerstone product, Fare Checker, and Seat Checker. So, those are just some added additional benefits that you can offer your clients.
And we'll go into what vendor options we have here at the Travel Society. On the left, we have just listed just very few out of our hundreds of key vendors. We work with everybody from, as you can see, Apple Vacations to FunJet, Abercrombie and Kent. Obviously, all the the Marriott, Starwoods, Ritz, Four Seasons, Belmont, Rosewood, Hertz, etc. Again, hundreds of vendors with the highest of commissions available to you. So with that comes an immense amount of exclusive educational webinars that are conducted just for the Travel Society. We just had one just a little bit ago this morning. The webinars, obviously, as you know, you can get inundated with them, but these are customized to the Travel Society and focus on training and to help you so that you are able to sell and reap more benefits as far as the commission.
And we also understand everyone is so busy that you may or may not be able to attend the webinar. We do also record the webinars that are exclusive to the Travel Society, and we post them on our secure intranet site. So if you are not able to attend a meeting, you're still going to have the opportunity to listen to that webinar at your leisure. Absolutely, because we all have limited time throughout the day. There's only 24
4 hours in a day, and some of us stretch it to 26, 28, 40 hours a day. So anyway, with that becomes vendors that come here on site and provide also a variety of activities, even in your area. So we are now generating an opt-in, opt-out program whereby if you allow us to give your information to the vendors, we can let you know what on-site meetings are going to occur in your area. So if you're in the Boston area or if you're in San Francisco, we can allow you, the vendors, to tap into your email address and let you know ahead of time when they're going to be in your area.
And it's also a wonderful opportunity to meet one-on-one. A lot of our vendors we have been educating throughout the year on how important it is, even though an independent contractor, may be associated with a host agency in Denver, but as Linnell mentioned, lives in Florida. So we are really trying to educate these vendors on the importance of, still having the ability to reach out to our members that are not in the headquarter area. And they have really come a long way. So we are diligently working on that. We, again, don't ever want any of our independent contractors to feel like they're left out just because they are not in the host city location.
Absolutely. So it's not a perfect world out there yet, but we are working diligently to make that happen for you. We just, hear so many other independent contractors out there saying we just never hear from our vendors. We never know when they're going to be in our area. And that's a big crucial thing for you to be able to see them face to face and rub elbows with them. And then in turn, that usually generates higher commissions for you. So again, we're there hand in hand and in tandem with you to try to make this program work. And again, we just wanted to just show you, again, some of the preferred vendors that we work with. Again, there's hundreds of them, so many, too many to just put on one slide. But be happy to take your phone call, and if you want to ask us, who else we work with, we'd be happy to provide that information with you. Going into consortium, we kind of touched on that briefly. A lot of people are attracted to the Travel Society because of our affiliation with what we consider one of the luxury leading networks in the world, basically. Virtuoso. They have an immense amount of value-added amenities for our clients and our customers. It's on a consistent basis that they're able to upgrade our customers at luxury resorts. People think it's just a fallacy, but if it's available, because we're a Virtuoso member, they will put that client into, a suite or on the top floor, or open it up to the VIP services. Also, if, again, Gina mentioned just a little bit ago about the direct and email marketing campaigns that Virtuoso offers. With the direct marketing, you're able to send out the upscale magazines, Virtuoso Traveler and Virtuoso Life. Sorry, had a brain fart there for a second. And those can be sent out to your customers on a monthly basis. So
the one fantastic benefit you're going to receive with Virtuoso, the ability to target market your client. You don't have to inundate your client with massive email marketing, massive direct mail pieces. The pieces that are sent out through Virtuoso are on a monthly basis, and they never send out more than 4 emails per month. So just so you know, your marketing, and it's very targeted. You tell Virtuoso that my client likes the Caribbean, but my client only likes to spend this much or travel this many times a year, and so on. So you'll create a profile for Virtuoso to pull this marketing out of, so they know exactly which client to send exactly which piece of marketing.
We are all inundated with emails on a daily basis, and that's a big, crucial point that Gina's making. So, again, you control what is sent out to your client, not the other way around. So we feel that's just an extreme benefit for you. Also, as Gina mentioned, if you don't have a GDS and you're looking for an opportunity to book some air, as she said, you can utilize the Travel Society's online booking tool, or you can work with Virtuoso's online booking tool. So again, there might be some additional costs involved. It depends on if you use the preferred air partners or not. So again, that can be discussed offline, but just know you have options either through the Travel Society or through Virtuoso in order to book air. You do not have to have access to a GDS. And then along with that, there is the utmost in education and networking as far as what Virtuoso provides. Again, they provide webinars, and they are recorded. You can go on the website. You can pick and choose whatever webinars that you want to participate in and listen to. They're usually in the database for a year or two. There's programs anywhere from, I just want to learn how to brush my Excel formatting skills, or I want to know how to run my business more efficiently. So it's not just travel industry related, it's how to help you run your business. And along with that are regional meetings. Again, those of you that are located all over the country, you can participate in these meetings and then again, meet with the vendors one-on-one, meet with a Virtuoso contact. So it's very crucial that you're able to be exposed, on a one-on-one basis and in-person meetings. And then along with that, there's Virtuoso Travel Week, which brings in thousands of vendors from all over the globe. It's a phenomenal week-long educational speed dating, as you will, with, as I said, thousands of vendors across the world.
And the vendors just wine and dine you to the max. It is a phenomenal experience that everybody should at least once in their lifetime experience.
And if you can make it through all 4 or 5 days, kudos to you, because it's an exhausting but very rewarding experience. So those of you that come on board with the Travel Society, you have access to attend that week, and we highly encourage it for all of our independent contractors. And then brand reputation and co-branded sites. I mean, that's another thing that Virtuoso is able to provide for all of our independent contractors that are part of the Travel Society. Okay, so everybody always wants to know, how does this hit my pocketbook? What do you charge? You want to compare it to all the other host agencies out there. We've tried to make it a very simple pricing options for our independent contractors. So we have an 80-20 commission split program, and we feel this program is the best for travel advisors that are selling between $250,000 and $500,000 a year. Again, those are your sales, not what your commissions are. And then you get to keep 100% of whatever professional fees that you charge. And then the other option, to make it simple, is a flat fee program of $535 a month. And we find that this is typically the best for travel advisors that are selling in the $500,000 and above range. You get to keep 100% of your commissions along with 100% of whatever professional fees that you're charging. So in both of these options, you're allowed to have subcontractors, and I'd be happy to talk to you more about that on a one-on-one basis. The other thing I want to emphasize is there are so many options out there with so many different commission plans. We'd be happy to provide a financial analysis for you. So, please just reach out and we will help you filter through all that and take a look at what your business model looks like today and what it might look like tomorrow with the Travel Society. So why, again, would you partner with the Travel Society with all the options you have out there? Well, we feel we're the best and the easiest to work with. We have a personable accounting department, we have an awesome operations staff, and an IT department that's second to none. I think the other huge emphasis is you get to run your business the way you want to. We don't tell you what vendors to use. We don't tell you how to run your business. You keep your identity, you keep your name, and we're just there in the background to help support you. Again, support when you need it. There are no long-term contracts with the Travel Society. We feel that's also crucial, gives you flexibility. And lastly, as I just stated just a couple minutes ago, we want you to succeed, so we want to provide you with a financial evaluation to make sure that we're the right partner for you. And with that, we just feel that you get the warm and fuzzy with us, and we just treat you like family. We allow you to keep your independence, yet provide you with a community and support. And with that, just want to say this is how you can reach out and touch base. You can contact me, Linnell Leahy, and here's my email address. And or you can go on our website if you want to. We have all of our information that we disclosed today on our website, or you can call me direct at 303-563-6258. And with that, I promised only to take 30 minutes out of your day, and I think we're right about there. Might be a minute over. So, Sandy, I will turn it over to you and see if we have any questions that we can field.
Great. Thank you for that fantastic webinar. Really, really interesting. We do have a few questions, and agents, if you have other questions, now is the time to type them in. What are the hours and what is your time zone that you're available on the phone?
I guess that's important to mention, but we are in Mountain Time Zone, and our typical hours are 8 to 5. However, we do carry our cell phones, our smartphones wherever we go. So I think the big emphasis is, we support all of our independent contractors from East Coast to West Coast, so there's always somebody here. There's always a way to reach us. So email is, you just reach out, and we typically respond. As you know, this industry isn't just 8 to 5, so, we're there. So
fantastic. If an independent contractor blocks group space, is he then allowed to offer that space to other agents to sell into?
Yes, absolutely. We do share our group space here as well.
Okay, excellent. And one of our agents wants to know which GDS systems are available through Travel Society.
It's Apollo GDS. Again, we also, if for non-GDS, we offer the online booking tool. And we are also, I believe, one of the only host agencies out there that have an easy invoicing process. So if you never want to touch a GDS, you don't have to. All you need to do is book your reservation with the vendor and fill out a very easy form letting us know the details. And we have an admin department that will input that information into our back office system. Also, Apollo has recently come out with an application they call SmartPoint. So if somebody currently is on WorldSpan, Sabre, any other GDS system, Apollo has, again, this app called SmartPoint where you could use your native Sabre language, and it translates it into the Apollo GDS. So it would be a very easy transition for somebody coming off of a Sabre or WorldSpan or any other GDS to transition to Apollo if that's what they preferred.
And speaking of other languages, is Travel Society available to people in other countries like Canada or Brazil or elsewhere?
There are certain areas of Canada that we can't work with due to the Canadian tax laws, but the answer is yes, I can talk to whoever's interested in more detail about that. And then, sorry, I just lost part of your part two.
Just about whether Travel Society is available to people in other countries outside of the U.S.
Because we're really not multilingual, I will say yes if they have English. English is their first language. So the answer is yes. We have some people in the UK and in Bermuda.
Okay. And one of our agents would like to know, what kind of support do you offer for group bookings?
Well, we do have a help desk. So if you're creating a group booking via the GDS, you can contact us at any time for any questions you may have regarding on how to book that group. I'm not quite sure what other support that question is asking.
Well, does the technology provide group tracking tools?
Our accounting, our back office department is, like Linnell said, bar none as far as tracking any type of booking that's been created. If you create, if an independent contractor has created a group booking, we are able to track all the details of that group. So I hope that answers the question. But between back office, accounting processes, and our upfront help desk, we're able to assist with any size group at any time.
Okay, excellent. We have a question about the out-of-office coverage. Can you go over that and what that entails?
Well, it's kind of twofold. What you typically do is, get to know somebody, within the Travel Society community and reach out and ask them, for coverage while you're out. And same thing when, you just reciprocate that way. Or, if you put your out of office on there, somebody else can help internally. But typically you reach out and you develop an alliance with somebody else to help you with your business. Again, it's your independent business, so it's, who you feel comfortable with and taking care of your clients. You typically, have the same kind of clientele and, understand, what their needs and wants are.
And we do have a couple of independent contractors within our membership that are consistently doing coverage, even if there has not been any relationship set up. They are open and willing to help anybody with out-of-office coverage as well.
Okay,
Good question.
That's fantastic. Can you change once you select the type of compensation, the 80-20 split or the fee? Can you change between them?
Yes, we do allow, obviously we would like you to stick with that plan as long as possible, but we do help you do an analysis. Say your business grows and then you decide you start with the 80-20 plan and then you want to switch over to the flat fee. Yes, we do allow a change. We just don't, we would just say if you keep that with, one change within a year, because otherwise it, provides a nightmare for our accounting department. So absolutely, we're very flexible in working with you on what program works best for your business. Absolutely. Good question. Thank you.
And one of our agents wants to know if he chooses the flat rate, he's questioning what is your incentive to continue to provide the best service if he's already paying a flat rate each month?
Well, your success is our success, and just, it's twofold. So we absolutely are here to make your business, grow, and again, that helps Travel Society. So it's just a partnership approach.
Okay, that sounds great. Again, if you have any questions, this is a good time to ask them. And I have a question, and that is, once someone joins Travel Society, you mentioned you have a lot of features like client base and seat checker. Do those incur extra fees?
Client base is a pass-through fee on our side, so we feel we provide exceptional pricing with our client base tool. So again, we don't have a markup on it, but again, if you want to call me directly or shoot me an email, I'd be happy to talk about that. But again, it's just it's a very minimal monthly fee. That it's a pass-through fee. So
there are no charges to use our easy invoice process or our online booking tool or fare checker or seat checker or our electronic invoices. There are no fees involved in that.
The only other fee that's involved is a transaction fee that goes through the online booking tool and or the GDS. There's just a minimal transaction fee. Again, it's another pass-through fee, and that's it. There are no other hidden costs.
And are there any costs for the leads that you provide?
Absolutely not.
No, not through our internal lead generation program. However, Virtuoso does also offer several lead programs. They do lead programs that are free of charge. They also do very specific lead programs where they may charge you. But basically, the basic lead gen programs are free of charge.
On both of our sides, correct. So, yeah, Virtuoso just has an exclusive lead gen program, and you have to go through qualifications and take classes in order to become a part of that.
Right.
So,
and they do offer several types of those programs. But again, it's very educational. It's very lucrative. The leads are almost guaranteed to be fruitful. So again, it's up to you what type of lead program you'd like to be involved in.
Okay, excellent. And as a last question, can you just go over again about the websites that you provide? If someone doesn't have a website or if someone has a website, what is it that Travel Society provides?
Well, they can have their profile on both the Travel Society site, and there's an option of also providing your profile so you're a part of the Virtuoso site too. So as far as us providing your own exclusive website, we don't do that option, but you are a part of, two very large, structures as far as Travel Society, and then, as I said, Virtuoso.
On the Travel Society site, we have the advisor profiles. So we do list information about each of our members, and that's optional. It's not an actual website, it's just a presence on our website. And then Virtuoso does host websites. So if anybody was interested in a website, we could get you through with Virtuoso to host a website for you.
And there is an additional charge, for a monthly charge for that.
Right, and we can also help you or assist you with the content of your website based on any type of special promotions that are going on and so on.
Fantastic. Well, I think that just about wraps it up. I am very grateful to both of you. I want to thank the Travel Society for being our host today, and our speakers, Linnell Leahy, Director of Business Development, and Gina Philp, Director of Operations. Thanks so much, ladies.
Thank you all for your time. We appreciate it. And have a great day, everybody.
Thank you.
And
again. Thank you to all of our agents who took the time to join us today. And we will see you next time. Bye, everyone.